Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, we need our approval of minutes from the June 3rd meeting.
Approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, public comments?
Yes, like it's got recently worse. And the tall grass and weeds that are growing up around that place. It's a road issue. My husband was complaining that, it smelled like skunk. And it's just about the time these guys do all that stuff. It's that way in the back too. I just hired somebody to trim his debris back because of the encroaching on my property.
All right, thank you. Approve the agenda, any additions, corrections? Okay.
Second. Okay.
We all improved? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have Chief, you're up.
Evening, Mayor, Council, and administrative staff. I'd like to introduce Madison Kerchak this evening. She started with the department as of her first day was Memorial Day when we had the parade. She's been with us now for a couple of weeks. She did internship cadet program at Chesterfield PD. And then she recently, she also attended Macomb Community College, and then she just completed the Oakland Police Academy. And so welcome her aboard. Her and her fiance live in the Birchville area. Fiance is also a police officer. And so looking forward, everything's been going so far right on track according to her field training officer. And we look forward to having her with our department.
Great, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
On board. Chief.
When you're thinking should be ready to go? All done with field training, I should say?
It obviously, it varies from person to person, but we would like to see this reviewed probably, she does a month on days, month on nights. And then at that point in time, I sit down with the two FTOs and myself, we go over stuff. If there's any areas of concern that need a little more work, then she'll remain on the FTO program until all three of us are satisfied that I don't want to throw her to the wolves, so to speak. I want to make sure that she feels comfortable and she's ready to be out here on her own.
Awesome.
That's good.
And I mean, long term, what we'd like to do is if everything pans out the way we hope to have her in the schools sometime in 2025 as a school resource officer.
Great.
That's the projected plan as of right now until Murphy's Law interjects us.
All right,
Great, thank you. Thanks for
Welcome
coming forward.
you guys are all set if you don't want to hang on. I know you've been here all day, so thank you.
Yep, thanks for coming.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, our correspondence, we have our DTE, our DDA and our Comcast letter. Make a motion or need a motion to receive and file.
I moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, thank you. Administrator's report.
I don't have much time, just back off vacation, so I'm catching up on everything. I am working on getting those council meetings, the recordings of the meetings posted. I've got one up. The other three should be up by tomorrow or 4. Everything's working good with this now, so should be smoother from here on out. We got a couple follow-up meetings on a construction project that'll happen later this week, so I'll get updates on how that's moving, as well as the wastewater construction. So I really don't have much.
Okay. All right, thank you. Council members report, all I can is the fence behind the dollar store looks really good taken down. I don't know if that's dollar store or us, but
We didn't know either, so we just figured if we got a complaint, we'll put it back up, but
yeah, it looks good. It was all bent.
I think it looks a lot better.
Yeah, Crawls Road's looking good. Diane's got all the flowers planted, so everything's looking really good, so.
Okay.
That's all I have. Denise?
Talking about Diane and flowers, are we putting something out at the Croswell sign on Howard? Normally she does something really nice there. Nothing's been done there yet.
Yeah, I think that there was some funding issues. DDA was getting involved and then they wanted to know what logo we were doing and they were gonna kind of, I think, complement the colors of the logo, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I got. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Don?
A couple of things, people been passing along, and I'm one of them, the base of the lamp post getting cleaned up. Cleaning of the parks with Scott and the guys. I called you on this last week. I saw Diane and Scott, cleaning up a lot of the wooded area, over there. And the, UTVs, ATVs, quads, whatever. If we can get something inside the next newsletter saying, you know, these are the basic rules where you can and can't run them,
Yeah,
try to start tightening that up a little bit.
well,
This be the first step.
let me follow up because I did have a couple of questions that were sent to me that I did want to address on sort of on that line. We have made, let's see, traffic stops. In 2023, we made 95 traffic stops. So far this year, we've made 43. Now, I had spoke to the chief about the ATV, UTV issue. He sent me a memo that we've made, I think, 12 stops so far this year. In the last 6 weeks, we've made 12 stops on, you know, young riders through town. Most of them, 95% of them, there was one of them who was from town. The rest were from out of town. Made them aware of the rules. They took their information. And, you know, first of all, they said, we told them what they can't ride unsupervised if they're under the age of 16.
Uh-huh.
They're not a licensed driver. So I told chief, I'm fine with giving them a warning the first time, but take their information. If we stop them again, we've got to impound that piece of equipment, contact the parents. And so we're trying to curb that. We are trying to curb that.
It's not just the youngsters. I mean, you got adults riding their stuff through what is
Yeah,
part of the park and not part of the park.
yeah, most of the, I will say this, most of the stops we've made have been for underage riders.
All right. And the last thing I've got is, a lot of people have been asking, so I'm, taking this on board as citizen Maury, not councilman. It deals with, Pioneer Days. Everybody's been asking why we can't bring it back. So I've talked to a few folks who had something to do with it before, and on the 1st of July, I've talked with Marty, 6 o'clock on the 1st, a best usage of words is exploratory committee, if you will, to see if you get enough volunteers and what it would take to get it going. I already got a timeline of what should be done 6 months or more out in 3 months, 1 month, 1 week, day of, day after. So try to see if we can't get this thing back on track. And that's it.
What time is that? July 1st, what?
July 1st at the library, 6 o'clock.
All right.
And, oh, sorry, one alibi. On that, if we could do something about getting it out on the you know,
meeting?
city app, yeah.
Yeah, we can post that. to
City
our-
app out here on the light, you know, on the bulletin board here. I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, and all done?
That's it.
All right, thank you. Sal?
Just on the only thing on what Don has talked about and I've talked to Don a little bit about it and I'm 100% behind him and I would be willing to participate in it, volunteer and you know what we can do. I'd really like to see that come back, whatever we can do. I know it's probably something that next year, you know, but yeah, I think it's a great idea. So.
Awesome. Okay, Randy?
Enough.
All right, thank you. No unfinished business, our new business, our category B, Community Service Infrastructure Fund Application Solution. Mouthful.
So this was that money I've been talking about for quite a while. We got our state rep involved to find out where it was. We were awarded the grant over a year ago, but we've had no, you know, we had a real hard time getting contact with how we got it. So we got our state rep involved and very quickly accomplished this. So we're gonna sign that resolution tonight and we should have the funds on the way. And then,
Great.
And how much was it again?
pardon?
How much was it again?
One.
A little over $1 million.
Yeah, a little over.
That's
That
for the
that was that,
research.
that was that repurposing grant from the project down in Port Huron.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some bridge work on Sanborn Bridge. We're gonna be doing some, truck route work and, a couple culverts that are failing in town. We're gonna be replacing.
How much of Croswell Road are we looking to take care of?
Hopefully, maybe to the curve. And we're working on, state funding. for-
Didn't we have money from tracks to curb already?
No, we did that section.
Okay.
We did that section through Mills and.
Okay. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, awesome, that's,
That was 50,000.
all right, so I need a motion to, okay,
Okay.
with support, I need a roll call vote, please.
Maury,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Sloan.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Butler,
Yes,
5 days.
all right, cool, thank you, that's, much needed, I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody's, traveled Carl's Road lately, at least the north side is
Yeah.
bad,
We're working on it.
awesome.
And
Thank our
keep in
state
mind-
reps for,
Yeah, I will.
their support there.
Keep in mind too, this is 100% grant. There's no match or nothing from us. So
That's even better.
It's a good,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a good get.
Well, when am I on that? When are we looking to have it completed?
We'll have to start planning phases. Once this resolution is passed, that means we're going to accept the money and now we'll get engineers. and
All right.
Next summer, probably, hopefully.
Probably next summer.
Who helped you with that? State rep, who was that?
Greg Alexander.
Greg Alexander. Yep, thank Greg
Yep.
for us.
Yep, I will.
All right, item B is our auctioned equipment.
Oh, sorry.
That's still you.
Yeah, so we did complete the auction. We put the, high bids in the packet. Scott and I reviewed. We were hoping for a little bit more money on the white truck, but, keep in mind there, because we get the auction, we pay no commission. They pass that commission on to the buyer. So that kind of limited the dollars that we were able to get. We feel it's, a little below market value, but, we're still satisfied with accepting it. All the rest were right where we had hoped, they would be. So we're recommending that you accept all bids as presented and we'll complete the transaction with CIS. They collect the money and then wait for the title transfers for any vehicles.
You know, the whole, hope was that we sell one to pay for two. And I think we did that.
Well,
Real close.
everything here totaled to what, Sue,
43,726.
43,000. So we definitely paid for the two trucks.
Yeah.
That was our intent.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that.
We need a motion to accept the bids. Is that what we need?
Yes.
I make a motion, we accept the equipment bids.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And item C is our city logo.
Apologize, I did not,
It was a while
it's
ago.
been a while. But, there was, we made, got this as swingy looking as we could without sort of messing up the dynamics of it. And then there were the other two, they were sort of more, Croswell colors, the swinging bridge was represented a little bit better. I think everybody saw the blue, maybe it's kind of leaning toward that solid blue. That might do better on signs, think about this as, is it gonna be in our Parks and Recs wanna like kind of title all of our parks and then that sort of, keep in mind that logo would be sort of the centerpiece of that.
Okay.
So I think that, kind of the more defined shape and goes better on a sign. And it's you can, I guess, either approve one or ask me to go look for more, but it was difficult to find these.
I like the blue one.
I have an idea is it possible that we can, put this out to the citizenry? Say, here's the three, pick one.
I think I'm a lot, I think I can do a poll on our app, right?
I think they can show you how to do it.
They'll have to show me how to do it, but I think that's a possibility. If you prefer to do that.
That's just an idea. I mean, get the town involved and, you know. They've got to look at it too. Or if not, then we select from the three, the one that, out of the two that Rob showed.
The two that I got from David, Tommy Kettlewell, he's helped with the front of the bridge.
Yep.
Remake.
Yep.
He designed these two. I asked him to come up with something. I don't remember how long ago now, but when we first started talking about this, so, I mean, it's up to you guys.
Could we have the mock-ups of them here for next week when we have the public
We could table this.
Town hall.
Yeah,
until then?
yeah. Why don't we make?
I mean, still put it on and do a poll if you can. But then anybody that shows up next week can also put their 2 cents in, we can decide next week.
Well, we can double hit it
Yeah.
then, but also on the app.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, do both.
Yeah, well,
Yep, from now until next
And I-
Wednesday.
I can bring results to the town hall and then we can ask input at the town hall as well.
All right, so my motion is we table this, sorry,
Postpone, please.
postpone. But one question on this is the date, 1847. Now, I looked up, we were Black River in 1845, Davisville in 1877, and Croswell in 1881. Where's 1847 from?
That was on the last logo.
What's on the building? There's something on the building.
Yeah, is that what it is?
We'll,
I don't know what's on. the
Okay,
we'll
well,
verify.
we'll research that.
And that was one.
Does the blue one have a date in it? I don't
No,
think it
yeah,
does.
yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Same as that.
Okay.
So the question is, what's gonna be our, or, you know, date of origin? Are we gonna go when we're Black River or are we gonna do it when we're Croswell?
I think when, that was, the governor of the state was named Croswell, and that's why we got our name.
Right, and that was 1881.
So I think when Croswell became Croswell, that's what we'll stick with as far as the date, so.
All right,
We'll make sure that date is steadfast.
I'll make sure that's correct.
Okay, so we have a motion to, postpone, we have a support, all in favor? Me
Sloan.
supported. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. We'll, have those up for the town hall and go from there. Okay, back to public comments. All right. Pay the bills.
$290,586.98.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, also now we go into closed session, so I need a
Make
motion.
a motion, we go into closed session
Or utility workers.
for utility workers union negotiation?
Motion second, roll call vote, please.
Sloan,
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Maury,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
5 days.
All right, we'll be back.
We adjourn.
How you can say?
That's it.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
All right, with no further business, we do stand adjourned. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.